there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Crystal! In the last episode, we got here to the first town of Violet City and beat the first gym. It's not actually the first town, but it's the first town with a gym, so it's the first town that really matters, you know? It's the first town that is actually important. Anyway, Sprout Tower experienced the way of Pokémon. Ain't that the truth, am I right? A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall, people say that it became the center pillar here. And that's probably why it's wiggling. Except it's not, because people are trading upstairs, and that's why it's actually wiggling. Anyways, only if you reach the top will you obtain an HM, which is the only reason why I decide to bother going through this hell of a region. Luckily, I don't have to really sit through it again. Not in its entirety. I already did that in the past, because, remember, this is me doing post-commentary right now. And thank goodness for that, because that's a Bellsprout. Because, you know, Sprout Tower, Bellsprout, Bellsprout Tower, it's a thing. And, well, for some reason, the developers of Game Freak back in, when was this, 1999, 2000? I know Crystal was like 2001, I think. But, like, I think it was 99. Either way, the point is, they thought it was a good idea that, hey, why don't we have an early game location that's filled with nothing but the same enemy! Everywhere! So, every single goddamn trainer in this tower has Bellsprouts. And nobody needs to sit through a million Bellsprouts. Except for me, but not me anymore, because me going through this was me in the past, and I am at peace. As I watch the edited version that you guys get to see, where I cut out most of it. Because Bellsprouts are not interesting, they're not fun. And I use this area mostly as an excuse to just raise up Kelly a bunch of levels, because it's useful. So, I have it on good authority that, from my past self, that this area is mind-numbing because of Bellsprout. And I don't have a whole ton of notes to take because I was just kind of dead while doing this episode because it's just mind-numbing. There's nothing but Bellsprout. So you guys get the benefit because hopefully I can actually create engaging, worthwhile commentary as I am not focusing on Bellsprouts. I'm focusing on, well, actually at the time, right now, I'm talking about nothing but Bellsprouts because I'm explaining why I'm not going to be talking about Bellsprouts later. See how it works? It works enough. Anyways, there's also Wild Rattata, but I don't care about them. So let's just pick up this Paralyze Heal. It heals paralysis. Or paralyze. Or par. I don't know. It'll heal your par at the golf course and give you a birdie. We stand guard! Here we express our gratitude to honor Pokémon. And by Pokémon, I mean Bellsprout. But don't worry, I'm not afraid of Bellsprout. Especially when they don't exist in my life. Anyways, more walking. And more trainer. Sway like leaves in something that I couldn't read because Sony Vegas doesn't display at 60 frames per second. And is currently displaying at 10 frames a second for me. So thank you, Sony Vegas. I found a potion. I trained to find enlightenment in Pokémon. You're not gonna find it in Bellsprouts. This guy says that his HM is Flash, which is useful because that'll make me able to go through Dark Cave that we found in the previous episode. And he has one singular Bellsprout. So that's nice. And now he's gone. And this guy, let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. This guy is the guy who I respect more than anybody else in this tower. Because he has something other than a Bellsprout. However, this was a bad situation for me. Because while I was fully engaged to find something that wasn't a Bellsprout in this tower, everyone else was dead. Sokka was dead, and I don't know why. And Farron has no Vine Whip left, and that's his only attacking move at the moment. So I had to just really hope that this Hoot had no flying type moves. So it started out with Foresight. And I don't know what Foresight does. I think it might just increase accuracy for this specific Pokemon. But yeah, you can see Sokka's dead, Farron. I take out Farron just so that like the poison can do a little bit more extra damage. But so Farron here is just kind of a sacrifice. As you can see, 0 Vine Whip growth does nothing. Well, it does something, but nothing useful. For me at the moment. Farron's dead, but the Hoodoo got a little bit of extra stuff. I'm still just constantly worried about, oh, does it have a flying type move or not? I'll use a berry because I need to heal, and it'll heal a little bit. And it's better than using a potion right now, I feel. And you use Foresight again, because things get hurt by poison. And I'm like, okay, I don't think it has any flying type moves, so let's just try and kill it and see if I can do such a thing. Whoppity boop bop beep. Actual Pokemon battling. It's exciting. And it's dead. And so with that, I decide I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center, because I am dead. My trust is real. My trust in my ability to fail. So, what's something I can talk about? How about it's the fact that this is in color? I don't know. Was Crystal the first one to be in color, or were Gold and Silver also in color? I actually don't know about that. Gold and Silver might have been in color too, but it's nice to have like a Pokemon game that's actually colorized and not stuff. Anyways, it's Sircon. You are indeed skilled as a trainer. As promised, here's your HM, but here, let me say this, you should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools of war. Humph. He claims to be the Elder, but he's weak. It stands to reason. I'd never lose to fools who babble about being nice to Pokemon. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. I couldn't really care less about weak Pokemon. Sircon using the escape rope. Now, what's this guy have to say? So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People in Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. Sage Lee wants to battle, and he's sent out Bellsprout! Yay! So because it's a mandatory fight, we get to experience live what Past Me had to deal with for the past 5 trainers. Isn't it wonderful? It's Bellsprout. All hail Bellsprout. I actually really like Bellsprout as a Pokemon. It's just kind of like, I feel like this would have gotten tiring no matter what kind of Pokemon it is. It just doesn't help that Bellsprout is so doofy. Like, Bellsprout's not a bad Pokemon, but, like, any Pokemon can get oversaturated. I mean, just ask literally any Gen 1 Pokemon nowadays. Oversaturation is, like, the big thing with Pokemon nowadays, from Kanto. Poor Pikachu's never been the same. Kelly learned Constrict. It's a new move that is... I don't really... It's kind of just like an attacking move, I guess. Another Bellsprout. I'm not afraid of you. I'm a spider. I'm afraid of myself. Because, you know, spiders, they're scary. And I got scary face. I'm afraid of I can't look in the mirror anymore. It's too frightening. I'm also part vampire. Constrict is not very useful on Bellsprouts, by the way, in case you weren't paying attention to that health bar. Not very useful. Probably because the Bellsprouts are so thin, so it's like, they can just wiggle out of the constraints. Wiggle, wiggle. You know, like the tower itself. It's not very effective. Kelly loves to poison stuff. Unfortunately, Bellsprouts cannot be poisoned. For the time being. Alright, so, Bellsprout, you probably think we're gonna fight another Bellsprout. You're wrong, it's another Hoot! And so since the other one didn't have flying type moves, I was like, this one probably doesn't either, let's just keep Kelly out. Does a little bit of damage. I do a little bit of damage. It's a fair chance. Beer Growl fails, so that's useful. I try Constrict. Not useful at all. So, back to Poison Sting. Foresight again. Waste a turn. Thank you very much. I much appreciate it. And now I'm back to Poison Stinging. We're about approximate equal health. Still approximate equal health. I get hit. That did 6 damage to me. And you got poison, so I know I'm gonna be able to beat him now. So I'm like, okay, Kelly should live through this. Emphasis on should. Good thing I did my math. 6 damage, 7 minus 6 is 1. Kelly did it all on her lonesome. She gets all the experience. Level 11 was not cursed for her. Thank you very much. Ah, excellent. I agree. You and your Pokemon should have no problem using this move. We can now flash everybody we want to. And then Johto was never the same. But first we need to figure out if I can even use Flash. So, anyone have the ability to learn it? Farron does. And since Farron only has 2 moves, it's not a problem. Farron is now useful. Well, more useful than he was. Found an escape rope, but I'm not going to use it because it'd be kind of a bit of a waste because it's easy enough to walk out of here and there's very few Pokemon trainer battles. Well, there's no trainer battles, there's no wild Pokemon encounters. Anyways, Pokemon Center, because Kelly needs health. Kelth. Yay! Alright, so now here I'm debating whether or not I want to go to Dark Tunnel or not. Dark Cave, sorry. I could go there. I know that it's a place I can go and explore. But I don't know what's in it, and I don't know if it's the way forward. But I figure I will go try it out anyway because it's something that exists. So, I slowly make my way there, going through routes. Also, it's daytime because this was a new day, and not nighttime anymore. I mean, I didn't even remember about... I didn't, like, recognize, oh, hey, it was nighttime in the previous episode, and now it's daytime here. Like, that didn't even occur to me until I brought it up in the episode. So here I am bringing it up again, to bring attention to the fact that time exists. I like this song a lot. Ulti found potion. Pot Ion. And into Zubat! Zerb, Zerbat, Zubat, Zubat, Zubat. Okay. So, I can't really get through here without Rock Smash or Surf, so I'm just like, okay, we're going someplace else now. But I don't know I don't know what Violet City looks like on a map. Not really. Because, I'm not the most familiar with Johto or these games in general, so I'm just kind of like, where's an exit from this place? Where do I go? I don't know. Let's explore, let's try and find something. And then I'm like, wait, can I go down here? Looks like I kinda can. Let's try going down. And then I find a berry. It's a fruit-bearing tree. It's a paralyzed cure berry. Purse cure. It cures purses. They're just bags. Or something. Ruins of Alph, East Entrance. This is the Dark Pikmin 3 timeline where the Copites did not survive and make it back to Copi. You have some good Pokemon there. It must be from the training you gave them around Violet City. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. As a souvenir of Violet City, take this. Increases the power of Grass-type moves. Stop scrolling through the text so fast! Your experiences in Violet City should be useful for your journey. This is what happens when I try to read aloud dialogue I didn't read aloud before. Whew. Okay. Alright. Okay. It's a youngster, Albert. He has a Rattata. I am still out of breath. Wow, holy crap, why? Breathe deeply. Breathe in and out. Be like Wii Fit Trainer. Breathe deep and then shoot an energy ball at your opponents. Okay, so... Now then. I don't have anything to say against these trainer battles. According to my notes, I just kind of... Oh my god, why the hell am I so lightheaded? I was just reading dialogue. I'm dying, help me. It wasn't even that hard. Why am I so, like... Ugh. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe this is a bad day. Ugh. I'm not even looking at what's going on. I guess that's the benefit of post-commentary. If, like, I'm just dying slowly, the game must go on, the show must go on, nothing about me matters right now. It really is liberating, though. It's just relaxing to, like, I have the game. It's done. I don't need to think about anything. I can just... It exists. Especially here, right now, with me, like, not having notes to really pay attention to closely. I'm just free to talk. It's like when I'm doing guest commentary, like, because recently, I haven't really been advertising it on my channel, but there was, you can find them in my live stream content playlist on my YouTube channel, where I guested on Crabmaster, my friend. I guested on his Spyro 2 Season of Flame playthrough on his Twitch streams. Sort of a sequel to his Let's Play of Spyro Season of Ice, which wasn't streams, but now it is streams, because he doesn't really do Let's Plays anymore, because they're hard to edit and stuff, and whatnot, and so, like... Though, guesting is just such a weird experience for me, because, like, I'm so used to concentrating on a game that it becomes, like, my entire sense of commentary and, like, structure of commentary. So not having to think about what's going on in the game or not is so weird. I can talk about anything. I am not constrained by multitasking. I can just exist. Yay! And it's nice, and I like it. But it's also weird for me. I don't really think it benefits my actual, like, regular Let's Play commentary to do stuff like this. It's just different. It's a different style of commentary, and it's whatever. Anyways, Fairy can finally be useful because we have water types. It's Poliwag, also known as Polyarms. So, yeah, water types versus grass types. Fairy, Vine Whip them to death! Except you can't because you get put to sleep. Yay! A lot of things in this episode like to make me waste my time. And that is nice. So, Farron's time to shine ends up with him sleeping. You know, as you do. One thing that's kind of weird for me right now, watching these, is like having the sidebars up on the left and right. Because that's not something I get while I play the game. It's something that I just have now because, you know, this is edited stuff. Hell. So it's like... It's just weird to, like, have that and see that. See it the way you guys are going to see it. Especially because it's kind of, like... I'm not actually sure how these sidebars look compared to the old ones. The ones from... Like, the Pokemon Blue ones were very... They were stylized in, like, nostalgia, but, like, I found them, like, a bit... In retrospect, a bit, like... Not necessarily overcrowded, but a tiny bit distracting, I guess. These are less distracting, but I feel like... I'm not sure I did the best, but I'm just keeping it the way it is because I'm too lazy to make a completely different layout and then redraw stuff, and so it's like, eh. But I don't have a whole lot of these, I have, like, 2 more of these sidebar drawings done, and then I need to make new ones. All the ones that you've been seeing so far were done in 2018, around March 2018, when I started recording this and started editing these and whatnot. So, that's a thing. But yeah, anyways, the episode's about to end, because my recording of this was 35 minutes long, so I had no idea how long the actual episode was going to be. I do now, of course, it's about to end in a minute. So I was like, okay, I'm going to end here. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'll cut out a lot of battles. Let's just end it here. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, we're going to be doing the usual shebang. Fighting trainers, going around the route, and seeing if I can find the next city to progress the game. Will I do it? I don't remember. Probably, though. See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.